tanong, dahil sa ginawa nyo, double inflation ang ginamit nyo, nagdoble ngayon ang ating bill. That's the reason why sobra ang singil ninyo sa ating mga kababayan. Ang sinasabi ng ERC, hindi pa pwedeng gumamit ng dalawang inflation. Bawal ang double inflation. Ang gagatapan natin dito, 1.399, 1.3939, 1.35, lahat po yan, ang katumbas po niya, bilyong piso. Kaya wag po natin iisipin na ito po isang tabo, pero ay 1 cent centavo na pinag-uusapan po natin dito ay billion po ang katapat. Now, Sean.
Tama po, hindi po lumabas in time yung rules, kaya napilitan kami.
So kasalanan ng ERC dahil hindi sila naglabas ng rules.
The Supreme Court affirmed the ERC rules on performance-based regulation.
On the performance-based regulation, affirmed the Supreme Court. Are you telling the truth? Okay, Attorney Ramos, sa sinasabi mo, the Supreme Court affirmed yung tungkol sa regulatory base. Are you sure? You are under oath. Okay. So, yung ating third RP is not yet closed because of this. Sana ang ginawa ng Meralco, hindi na lang sila nag-file, nagdumiretso na sila sa reset para sa gano'n, nabigay na po yung tamang weighted average cost of capital natin na 1 peso and 44 centavos na itama na po sana yung per kilowatt na sinisingil sa ating kababayan. Ngayon, thank you so much,
Your Honor.
Okay, my second line of question is, you have overcollected 48 billion pesos. Is that correct?
Mr. Chair, before we start, do we have we know that we have the list of interpolators. How about the time limit? Do we have a 5-minute rule?
Yes.
5-minute rule, then we go second round?
Yes, we'll do the 5-minute rule for questions, okay? Hindi kasama yung sagot, ha? Okay, proceed.
Did you overcollected by 48 billion? Yes or no po?
Mr. Chairman, that was the amount that the ERC directed us to refund to the customers based on a case that Meralco filed to reconcile the actual average tariff and the interim average rate.
All right, thank you so much. As a matter of fact, 4 na beses kayo pinagbalik ng overcollection. First, yung ERC decision ng February 19, 2021, you were ordered to return 13.9 billion based on 1.4481 awat. At second decision ng ERC noong February 23, 2022, 4.8 billion based on the 1.4481 awat. And the third ERC decision on June 16, 2022, 21.8 billion based on 1.44181 awat. And the last is the fourth decision of ERC on March 8, 2022, 7.8 billion, a total of 4.3 billion. So sa lahat ng mga binabanggit po natin dito na reset po, na refund, yung pang 48.3 billion ay nakabase sa reset.
Hindi po nagkaroon ng reset for the fourth regulatory period ang Meralco at actually ang mga group 8 utilities nakasama po ang Meralco, so kasama po doon ang Dagupan Electric at ang Cagayan Electric Power and Light.
Okay na. So hindi tayo nakabase totally sa reset. Is that a correct presumption? Hindi tayo totally nakabase sa reset kasi yung reset wala pa nga Kumbaga, panay provisional rate lang ang binigay natin.
Tama po, record.
Muna po tayo kasi limited po yung time natin na 5 minutes. Okay. So ngayon, based tayo sa 14.97% and the provisional rate that Meralco applied. So ngayon, gusto lang natin paliwanag sa ating mga kababayan. Ayun, naka-live tayo, baka mamaya hindi na intindihan natin mga kababayan. Yung mga pinag-uusapan po natin dito na 1.1 peso and 44 cents. Yung po ay equivalent ng 14.97% na weighted average cost of capital para po sa profit base ng ating pong Meralco. So yung 1.44 po na yan na pinag-uusapan natin dito, 1.399, 1.3939, 1.35, lahat po yan ang katumbas po niya, bilyong piso. Kaya wag po natin iisipin na ito po isang tabo, pero ay 1 cent centavo na pinag-uusapan po natin dito ay billion po ang katapat. Now, Meralco, did you apply for 1.3939 provisional rate under ERC case number 2015-112RC? Did you apply?
Tama po, dahil po hindi ko nagka-reset at wala pong WAC dahil hindi ho nagka-reset for the fourth regulatory period.
May I ask the resource speaker to refrain from having an explanation unless that I ask for the explanation. Kasi nga po para yung time po consuming po no. So, ang sagot po natin, nagkaroon po tayo ng provisional rate na 1.3939. This was arrived at by applying the SMAP, ano? At ito po ay nabigyan po tayo na tinatawag po na final, na tinatawag po natin na maximum allowable price na 1.3810. Is that right?
Tama po yung provision
Okay.
at that time.
So nung March 8 po, noong 2022, ERC issued the partial correction of the 1.3522 na kung saan ay ito po yung ikinarga sa third regulatory period. Is that right?
Ang 1.3522 ay yung final decision po ng ERC for the lapse period po.
Yeah, for the lapse period.
Hindi ho for the third regulatory period.
Okay, sige. Okay, so ngayon question. When was your last application for the reset for the fourth and fifth regulatory? Yung
For the
application po ninyo,
for
kailan po?
the fourth regulatory period, hindi ho nagkaroon ng regulatory reset for the group.
Pero did you apply?
Wala pong rules na lumabas kaya hindi ho kami nakapag-apply.
So instead of applying for a reset, ang ginawa nyo, nag-apply po kayo ng provisional rate. Is that correct assumption?
Tama po, hindi ho
Okay.
lumabas in time yung rules kaya napilitan kami.
So kasalanan ng ERC dahil hindi sila naglabas ng rules. Pero in accordance with the RDWR, dapat in every 4 years maglalabas. Correct?
Tama po.
Okay. So, hindi nyo ba naisip na sa tagal na wala na kayong reset, dapat moto proprio, di ba, nag-apply na kayo ng hindi provisional rate, but for the reset process. Di ba, it is incumbent upon us because we are trying to give the least cost manner to our consumer. Dapat tayo nagdadala na ng ating application sa kanila. But you never did. Anyway, pakita natin yung ating pong slide pagdating po dun sa valuation. Pakikita lang po natin yung valuation natin. Did you file a case against the decision of did you file a case sa Supreme Court regarding GR 226443 noong October 8, 2019 kung saan lumabas po yung decision ng Supreme Court? Did you file a case sa Supreme Court?
Sorry, Your Honor, I'm not familiar with the case, but we'll get the details on that.
But this is a very important case, ha? This is in case with regards to your optimized depreciation cost. Ito po yung sinasabi ng replacement cost ng Supreme Court. Do you recall this Supreme Court decision that was decided on October 8, 2019? Hindi po kayo pamilyar? I think Attorney Carmen Grace is trying to say something. Attorney Grace, you are welcome to answer the question.
Your Honor, to clarify, the case was filed by a consumer group, but it was elevated up to the Supreme.
Okay, so this was filed by a consumer group. Okay, so alam niyo ang decision ng Supreme Court?
Essentially, Your Honor, the Supreme Court upheld the rules of the ERC.
What? Can you speak louder? Can you remove this? Your
Honor, the Supreme Court affirmed the ERC rules on performance-based regulation.
On the performance-based regulation, affirmed the Supreme Court. Are you telling the truth? Okay, Attorney Ramos, sa sinasabi mo, the Supreme Court affirmed yung tungkol sa regulatory base. Are you sure? You are under oath.
Your Honor, let me just check
you want to correct your answer?
The case number, Your Honor. Can you
GR 226443. Decided on October 8, 2019. Andiyan na, pakilagay lang yung pakilagay lang. You are saying that it was affirmed. Ayan na naman, deception na naman tayo eh. We're trying to prove your deceiving characteristic as well eh. Sige, go ahead.
Your Honor, I apologize. The case is actually still pending reconsideration.
It was decided. You filed a motion for reconsideration, correct? O sige, I will read. Ito ay partially granted yung inyong petition. But, you were ordered by the Supreme Court i-void yung tinatawag ninyong regulatory asset base based on optimized depreciated replacement cost na kung saan ang sabi ng Supreme Court, may valuation na, may interest rate na, inflated na. Ang sabi niyo, huwag niyo gamitin to. Ang gamitin niyo isang methodology na kung saan mas mababa dito sa ginamit ng ERC. And that's the reason why, ang sabi ng Supreme Court, i-void natin yan. Give the consumer the electricity in the least cost manner. Kaya ang dapat na gamitin nyo dito ay yung mababang methodology. Can I show the next slide? Next slide, please. And what you have presented ay yung mataas na ODRC. Dahil sa mataas na ODRC, Next slide. Pakita lang natin next slide para at least hindi, yung sa results of valuation. Yan. Okay. So, sa pagko-compute po natin, yun na nga, yung isa na. Sa pagko-compute po natin ng internal rate of return, nakabase po tayo sa regulatory asset base na kung saan meron po itong iba't ibang methodology. At isa sa mga methodology dito ay sinasabi na, yung next slide, ODRC, na mataas ang valuation dahil inflated yung ODRC dahil kaya merong 96.6 billion o 57% while yung depreciated historical cost sa kaliwa, ang sinasabi ng Supreme Court, yan ang gamitin natin dahil mababa. Pero with the decision of ERC, they have decided under ERC case number 2010-69, 2011-084, 2012-054, 2013-056, 2014-029, decided on March 8, 2022, sa page 22, sinabi ng ERC. Ito ang sinabi ng ERC, ha? Pakinggan nyo to, ERC, alam nyo na to. ERC decision correct of error for double recognition of loss due to inflation. Distribution utilities like Meralco are compensated for the effects of inflation. The Commission noted that the approved forecasted capex for the third RP is valued at nominal terms and the WACC likewise valued at nominal terms. Thus, the Commission resolves to adjust the forecast capex values for the third RP to real terms in order to exclude the inflationary factors. Ang sinasabi ng ERC, hindi pa pwedeng gumamit ng dalawang inflation. Bawal ang double inflation. Ang gagamitin nyo lamang, it's either you have the ODRC which is inflated using the real WACC which is 7.97% or either you use the historical depreciated cost which you can use the actual WACC na nominal which is 14.97%. Ang tanong, dahil sa ginawa nyo, double inflation ang ginamit nyo, nagdoble ngayon ang ating bill. That's the reason why sobra ang singil ninyo sa ating mga kababayan. Okay? So, yung ating third RP is not yet closed because of this. Sana ang ginawa ng Meralco, hindi na lang sila nag-file, nagdumiretso na sila sa reset para sa gano'n, nabigay na po yung tamang weighted average cost of capital natin na 1 peso and 44 centavos na itama na po sana yung per kilowatt na sinisingil sa ating kababayan. Ngayon,